This is going to be your guys' quick ultimate guide to unlocking that Genesis Mastery Camo in Black Ops 7's endgame. I know that this grind can probably look a little intimidating at first, but I promise you guys it's probably one of the easiest Mastery Camo grinds that we've ever had in Call of Duty. Starting off with our 250s, these are either going to be point blank kills, critical kills, or standard kills. The fastest way that we're going to get a bunch of these is going to be on the zombies, or as they're called, Fear. Now, conquering these command stations is what is going to give you the upgrade stations for your weapons. Now if you don't necessarily want to do these, you can honestly just wait a couple minutes and somebody else will most likely unlock it for you. Make sure you swoop in really quick and upgrade your weapon. Now, the best locations that I like to go to farm for zombies is going to be on these three little islands in the 3rd tier zone. Now as you guys can see, there's going to be a bunch of players up on the very top left hand side of the map. There is a bunch of zombies that do like to spawn up here. Honestly, for me personally, I really liked these 3 islands here and the little surrounding areas. There is a bunch of zombie spawns. I found that they pretty much continuously spawn when you jump from area to area. Another cool thing about this spot is it is right in between 2 command centers, making it really easy to upgrade 2 weapons. Now moving on over to our special camos, the first one we're going to be taking a look at is getting eliminations on sentry guns, drones, or dogs. Easiest way to get this done is to find one of these surveillance control events. As long as we don't take out the main drone, it'll sit here and constantly shoot out these little baby drones at us until we can complete our challenge. Next up, for the eliminations on the guild tech enemies, the charge station contracts will get you a guaranteed 6 eliminations on guild tech enemies plus some. But if we come over to this little spot on the map called Clifftown, there's going to be a lot of guild tech enemies that like to spawn over here. As long as you're making a big enough loop and just barely leaving the area and coming back, they will spawn back in really quickly. And next up, for the eliminations on human enemies, I would honestly recommend you guys coming to the same spot, just going across the street, and there's going to be a lot of humans that spawn over here. If it's for either those humans or for the guild tech enemies, Clifftown is a really good spot to come to. Remember, you'll get a little bit more guild tech on the water side of town, but if you go over to the other side, you'll be getting more humans. Now we're moving on over to Molten Gold, and we need to be getting special enemy eliminations, so we're coming over to the Coliseum because there is a lot of raider spawns that spawn at the back of the Coliseum. When you come back here to farm raiders, the one thing I've been seeing a lot of people make the mistake of is do not kill the regular enemies. You end up killing off all the enemies in the area, it's going to take them way longer to spawn back in. Now there's roughly about 6 to 8 spawns for raiders in the back of the Coliseum. Now if you go ahead and just kill these guys and keep making a constant loop, you'll notice they'll spawn back in incredibly quickly. There is people back here already farming. From my experience, they're usually not back here for too long, so just wait a few minutes and they'll usually move on. Or you can just follow them around, and as long as you're both hitting shots, it should be counting towards both of your challenges. Now we're moving on to Moonstone, and this is probably one of the easiest challenges. All you need to do is get 300 kills in either tier 3 or tier 4. So for this, the same thing as with the 250, I would highly recommend you guys just going out to zone 3 and farming up a bunch of those zombies. And since this is one of the camo challenges that is really easy and fast to complete, you can get one of these done, go back out, complete a contract, get one of the different guns that you need to get done, and just rinse and repeat. Moving on to Chromaflux, we need to get 10 elite eliminations on every weapon. There is a few ways that we can farm up some elite enemies. They're still a lower power and you don't really feel like going out into the higher tier zones. We can farm up the extract points. It is a little bit slower, but it'll get you that guaranteed elite kill. Along with these prime target contracts, these will always give you an elite kill as well. And these are not guaranteed, but sometimes if we go ahead and check these shipment containers, you can find rhinos in these, and those are pretty easy to take down as well. For our main strat to get a bunch of these elite kills, we're coming down to Low Town in tier 4. We're just going to be flying around looking for these elite enemies. Most of these elites out here will be humans and will be easier to take down. You do get the occasional rhino, but they're not that bad either. From my experience, there is usually about 5 or 6 of these guys that spawn out here, so just make your loops. Learn where the elites are going to be spawning in your match. They are not in the same place every time. They do change a little bit, but they are roughly in the same area. Once you get this down, I promise you, you will get all of your Chromafluxes done in no time. I was able to get 4 of these things done in a single match. But honestly guys, I did want to go back out to where the map was just a little bit brighter for when that Genesis calling card popped up. So I headed back out to this prime target at the gas station in the 1st tier zone. And I gotta tell you guys, it is always an amazing feeling to finally get this grind done. But I do have to fully admit, I actually did find getting this camo quite enjoyable. I found it kind of nostalgic. It felt like I was back on Modern Warfare Zombies for a bit. Plus having things like the wingsuit and the boost jump with the grappling hook and just all these things that made just moving around feel fun. The gameplay itself was actually enjoyable. Plus with the additions of the Origins robot and the Z-Rex, I think the mode definitely has a couple things that are worth experiencing even if you don't plan on grinding it out. Just honestly really hope that Treyarch can keep this momentum for endgame moving forward. I do hear we have content planned all the way through season 3, but we don't know anything past that. And since we already got the infestation camo over in zombies and we just unlocked this Genesis camo here in endgame, is it finally time to go over to Warzone? Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, if it helped out anybody, please do me a huge favor, rock the hell out of that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.